it's Sunday morning. Just a quick update. My parents came over yesterday. My dad helped Lloyd put these flowers up for me, which I love. They just bring a little bit of colour. We've only got a small courtyard out here. So yeah, we're trying to bring as much colour as we can. When we moved in, it was really dull. The floor was red, but it was like all chipped and a bit dark. It had faded. So yeah, Lloyd's painted it all blue and white out here, which looks really nice. And I'm just trying to add little spots of colour, a few lights, a few little pot plants. And yeah, it's coming along really nice. I think I'll add in a little before and after for you so you can just see the difference that we have made so far. But yeah, love these flowers. Got a bit of a headache today. My mum brought over a bottle of Prosecco. We had some gin as well. So yeah, feeling it today. Don't think I'll be vlogging much, but enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will speak to you in the week. Hi everybody, it's Monday afternoon, bank holiday Monday, which means there isn't as much work to do today, which is really nice. It's coming up to the cooler months now and I'm wanting to start doing a bit more batch cooking. I just think it's nice to have a few things in the freezer ready to go for when you just don't fancy cooking anything too big. Today I'm just baking some potatoes, really simple, but it's a lunch me and George enjoy, so having a few in the freezer ready to just pop in the oven for 10-15 minutes is ideal for us. I actually used to add a drizzle of oil and some rock salt as well before adding these to the oven, but I do honestly find they cook just as nice without it, so I don't bother anymore. I just pop them in as they are and they cook really, really lovely. Okay, here they are, nice and crispy on the outside, I can see, and they feel nice and fluffy inside as well. So I've let the potatoes cool down and I'm now just going to tightly wrap them in tin foil, pop them in the top shelf of the freezer, and then they're ready for whenever we fancy them. It is Tuesday afternoon. George has not long woke up from his nap, so Lloyd is going to take him for a little walk around the village. He's got his bag there ready, some juice, some nibbles. He's just going to burn some energy and then we will have some dinner once he's back. So we'll speak to you later. Okay, Lloyd and George are back from their walk. They didn't stay out for too long because it is pretty hot at the moment. It's the hottest part of the day, so not ideal. But we just want to get George burning a bit more energy during the day. He's getting bigger now, so he just needs to do a little bit more, burn that energy, and then hopefully sleep a bit better at night. The past few days, he's been waiting until the later part of the day, crashing, and then obviously that's affecting his sleep at night time, which is affecting us as well. So yeah, getting back into a bit of a routine. But they're back now. I've sorted the house, I've sorted the garden, and we're just going to make a start on dinner. I think tomorrow Lloyd is going to smoke some pork out on the barbecue, do some pulled pork. So I'm sure he'll show you that. He loves outside cooking, that's his thing. He always experimenting with different meat and things. So yeah, you'll see lots of that. But yeah, rest of the day, we're not going to do much. We're going to chill out. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Hi guys, I thought I'd do or show you how I cook pork to make pulled pork. Someone in the comment section from the last video requested a cooking video. This is kind of a cooking video, although there's hardly anything to it. But I do love a barbecue. I like smoking meats. I'm not very good at it, but I thought I'll bring you along and just show you how I do it. Here I've got powder that's been marinating in this. It's supposed to be for chicken, but I love the taste of it, and I think it goes really well with pork as well. So yeah, I put that on first thing this morning. It's been marinating for what, 3 hours. I've got a small little barbecue over here, just waiting to get some coals so we can start cooking. The wood, I chuck a bit of wood on there just to get the fire going. That was provided by Lucy's mum and dad. So what I'm going to do today is super simple. Once I've got some coals and I can actually start cooking, I'm going to sear the meat on all sides, get a nice colour, nice bit of crust, wrap it in some tin foil. I'm probably going to put beer with it, but yeah, the liquid in there, it will just stop it from drying out and keep it nice and moist. Well, that's the plan anyway. But yeah, I'll put a few layers of tin foil because it does split sometimes, but it's not the end of the world if it does. Timing, I can really cook as long as you want, as long as you keep the liquid in there and stop it from drying out. But see how it goes, see what the texture's like. I'll probably cook it for 6 hours, maybe 7. But ideally you want the temperatures nice and low. I'll probably come out here 2 or 3 times to chuck a few more coals on it and just get the fire going again. And that's literally it. It's super simple, but I'll see you in a minute once I've got some coals. Okay, so I'm now searing the meat. It's quite a bit of smoke from the wood I've put on, which is nice. It'll give it a bit of flavour. Hopefully not too much because it can be bitter. But yeah, I'm going to flip this onto all sides to make sure it's all sealed up, and then I'll show you once I've put the rest of it in tin foil. Chuck the fluid in there, or the liquid. In my case, I'm going to be using cheap lager. It's just a little brand, nothing special. You can put anything you want on it. It's just something that I've got to hand. And yeah, I'll show you when I wrap it up with a few layers of tin foil, and then it's just a case of dumping it on, giving it some time to cook. Right, so I pulled it off. I'm just going to seal it up. As you see now, it's caught a little bit, but once it's finished, because what we're going to put in it with the beer, it's going to go so soft you wouldn't even know. So yeah, I'm just going to try and wrap this up now. So I chucked the pork on, chucked a couple more logs, and that's where it's going to sit for the next few hours, and then I'll take it off, just make sure it's got enough liquid in there, chuck it on for another few more hours. Job's a good one.
Okay, back in the house. It's actually just gone 10 p.m. Lloyd has taken George up to bed. I won't be far behind. I've actually not been feeling great today, so really looking forward to bed myself as well. The pork Lloyd done was delicious. Always enjoy what he does on the barbecue. He's always out there trying new things, so I'm sure you'll see more of that. Forgot to get a video of the finished result actually, but I did get a couple of pictures of what I had. I just had it in a roll with some stuffing and mayonnaise. Went down a treat, really enjoyed that. But as for tonight, just going to chill out for a little bit, and then I'm going to go upstairs to bed. So good night, enjoy your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. it's Friday again. The weeks just seem to be flying by at the moment. We've tried to have a bit of a quiet week this week because we've actually got our friends coming over from England on Monday. Lloyd's going to be picking them up from Lisbon in the afternoon. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. They're only here for 5 days, so yeah, we're going to try and show them around as much as we can. We'll take them out and about. We're going to show them a few river beaches. There's loads around here, so that'll be nice. And you'll come with us for that. It's actually the first friends we've had come stay with us since we've been over in Portugal. We've had family members, but yeah, it's our first friends coming to stay with us, so that'll be really nice. Tuesday is my birthday as well, so yeah, next week we should be out and about quite a bit in between work, so we're really looking forward to that. The weather's cooled down a little bit as well. You can hear it's quite breezy. The sun's still shining. It's about 30 degrees this week, I think, so yeah, it's just right at the moment, not too hot. We've all had quite a hot summer this year, so yeah, it's nice to get a bit of cooler weather. Lloyd is about to make a start on the garden. He's going to clear it up out here. There's a few leaves everywhere. We've got some sap come down from the tree. So he's going to be doing that. I'm going to finish tidying inside the house so that we've just got the rest of the weekend to chill out, do what we want to do. Thank you so much for watching again. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, whatever you're doing, and we will see you next week.
Hi everyone. So what you just saw was just me just giving the garden a bit of a spruce up. This needs doing once a week. The pool needs sort of taking the water out and cleaning every couple of days. But what makes it worse is this tree behind me. It just gives off so much sap. The floor just goes so sticky. You know, in 2-3 days. It just needs cleaning again. We're fortunate. It's quite a small area, granted, but when we first bought this house, the floor looked quite old because I painted I painted everything basically from top to bottom. But it needs redoing again. I know what the long-term fix is. I think it needs self-leveling cement and then painting properly. When I done it, to be fair, I just slapped it on. Done it as quick as I could because before we moved in, I had to paint quite a bit of the house. And at this point I just wanted it done, and I'm happy with how it come out. And giving it a quick wash every few days, it's no hardship. At the same time I gave the plants some water, and yeah, they're coming along alright. I'll see if I can show you. So the tomatoes, they probably need a bit more support. I've got a few canes in there and they're sort of realistically they're all leaning together. I don't think there's any fruit on there at the moment. And then we got the chili peppers here. They've got quite a bit in size. They've grown quite a bit. When we first got this property, these calçadas, this was here, and those centre ones that sort of go around in the curve, they were there. They were already put in, but these ones weren't. This was all empty, almost like seating area. This section here and that section there. So I built them up just to put some planters in. It's me and Lucy. We used to have a veg patch when we were in England, well, allotment anyway, and we grew a few things. We don't know what we're doing. It's just a hobby. It's just enjoyable and fun. I don't know if anyone's interested, but this property we've bought is built. It's on quite a steep slope, and this part of the property here is like a garage. The top room above these stairs, that's like a big sort of double garage that we just use for storage. We don't even put the car in there. In this bottom one is my man cave. We'll probably do maybe like house tour, or I'll see what Lucy wants to do, but I'll perhaps show you that in another video. That's my man cave. Fridge, you got a bread oven in there, a barbecue. I put the sofa in there, and then it'll be fantastic to have a fire in there in the winter, a couple of beers, nice little family time. But what I was wanting to tell you is, whoever built this put in some drainage because I can go in there and hose it down because of the barbecue and the bread oven. You get so much ash and just dirt, but you've got one drainage hole there and another one the other side, which leads onto this courtyard. So basically I start from that end, work my way down. You've got more drainage that side and some more drainage here, but this one, it's not quite as good, but if it does get wet, it still works. But this was originally just a big hole. Because we've got George, I decided to cement a couple of calçadas in there, but leaving a nice little gap underneath, so you can it still drains. But, you know, we don't get too much rain here, but when it does rain, it chucks it down. And luckily, here, it is built up a bit, so we don't actually get too much rain here. In fact, all the rain that we have in a few months that we've lived here just comes down there. We haven't had a problem. Even when we let all the water out of the pool, it goes straight into this one here, so really well. But yeah, long story short, I think long term we might have to put some more self-leveling cement, make it all smooth, because it's a bit rough around the edges, but I'm happy with it. And yeah, no, I thought I'd just give you a little insight. But yeah, have a great weekend and a well-deserved beer. Cheers.